Do you know how to use eBay's search tools, Terapeak, the solds, and the active listings to find the actual best sell-through categories and items that you should be selling, especially during the fourth quarter of 2024? Well, if you don't, stay tuned to this video. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it inside of eBay, inside of the research tools, and using Terapeak along with the rest of eBay. Yeah, welcome back into the channel, Rockstars. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to show you guys in this video, since it's been a while and I know I got a lot of new sellers here or sellers that need a refresher on exactly how to use the tools that eBay gives you to find the sell-through rate items that are highest. I don't mean just items and their prices, sold comps. We all know how to do that. I mean items that actually move, that are actually selling by season, by category, by brand, and by their sell-through rate. So a lot of people don't know how to dig into the research for this deeper and put it all together to find the actual items that people are looking for on eBay so they don't sit in your store for years and years and years. They sell. We don't want to be a storage unit. What's my favorite saying around here? We aren't married to the inventory. We are sellers, not hoarders. So let's jump into it. This will be easy for me to show you here on the computer. I'll screen share and we'll dig into exactly how to find those best-selling items. You can scribble down lists, make lists of brands, make lists of types of items and styles and different things that you want to look for when you're out at these yard sales, garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores, wherever it is that you source from. Also, I am working on an ambitious project that hopefully will be done in the next 30 to 60 days, where I am going to take every category I possibly can think of, toys, electronics, video games, clothing, shoes, accessories, and build an entire searchable Google sheet with every single one of them's actives, solds, sell-through rates, speed of selling, slow, medium, fast, and the notes of which one specifically, like the type of models, brands, whatever sizes that you should be looking for, so that you guys have it all in one searchable sheet that you'll be able to save on your phones or your computers or what have you. And hopefully I'll have that done in the next 1 to 2 months. It's going to take a lot of late nights and work for me, but I am happy to make it for you guys. And hopefully it goes well, and we'll see what happens when I put it together and I make it available for purchase to all of you. With that said, let's jump on my computer and I'll show you how to dig into the research. Okay, so we're just going to come onto the eBay website. Do this on a computer, desktop, laptop. I don't even know if you can do it on a tablet. I have no idea. I use a tablet for different things, but not for my eBay work. It's so much easier on a computer. Trust me, that's what I'm screen recording on for you guys. So the thing you want to do is go to research. This is the research tab. And the first thing is product research. And the second one is sourcing insights. So let's start with the product research. This is actual Terapeak. This is what replaced Terapeak, or still is Terapeak. It's their new name for it. And you can look up anything. I'm just going to give you guys an example. My favorite thing in the whole world, right? Like Robert Graham flip cuff shirt, right? This is like the dress shirts that I wear with crazy cuffs and all that stuff. So you can search for this item, right? And you can sort by what you want to look at, the last 6 months, the last year. Let's just look at the last 90 days. We want to see what's going on right now, right? Like in the current kind of marketplace here. When you come down, you can filter this by new and used. You can filter it by best offers, auctions, fixed prices. You can filter it by the price, and you can filter it by whether it included top rating, only top rated, etc. So we're looking at May 15th to August 13th. That's when I'm filming this. You can see that the average sale price for a flip cuff shirt is $32.06, right? Let's go ahead and filter it by just used, right? Let's see what used says. Used dropped to $29.59. So you can see the new ones actually help that price out. So we'll go back. Let's say we're selling a used one. Let's just keep it there. The sold price range between 99 cents and $3.55. You can't really pay too much attention for that because there'd be really special ones that are $3.55 and people putting one up for auction for 99 cents with $20 shipping, whatever, right? The average shipping price that people charge for this shirt is $7.25. That's about right. They're a little heavier. Men's extra large shirt might be 14 ounces, right? It's not going to be $4.50 to ship. It's going to be like $6. So that's probably accurate, a little overpriced, but that's fine. 6% of people selling these do free shipping. Only 6%. That's kind of surprising in a clothing one. I know that most clothing has a higher percentage of free shipping because more people do it than don't. The sell-through rate. This is 10.25% over 90 days. Only 10% of these shirts have sold in the last 90 days. That's really bad. That's only 3.25% per month. So if you're selling, for example, 1% a day, you would sell 30% of your material in a month. If you were selling 0.5% a day, you'd be selling 15% of your inventory in 30 days, right? Well, this is only 3%. So this is like 0.1% per day. It's terrible. There are 1,681 people who have sold a shirt, a Robert Graham flip cuff, in the last 90 days. Okay. These are all the ones that have sold. And then you can scroll down and see the individual ones and see what they sold for, etc., etc. So we come over here to active. And these are the current actives. They're actively listed $37.97. The average shipping is a little bit lower. 47% of the listings have free shipping. And there are currently 22,263 Robert Graham flip cuffs active. So let's do the math here. We know just a second ago that there were 22,263. And if we come back over to solds, we have 1,681, right? 1,681 and 22,263. This is how a lot of people like to do the math. 1,681 over 22,263. I think that was right. 7% if you just do that number. But the sell-through rate's actually higher. Why? Because you have to add those two numbers together. 22,263 plus, what was that other number? Tell me, what was the other number? I don't remember. Sold 1,681. So you add the two together and you come up with a total that were listed and sold. 23,944, right? 23,944 over the last 90 days. It dropped to almost under 7. I don't know where they're getting the 10% sell-through rate. I don't know where that comes up with, but I come up with 7%. Either way I did it, 7%. So somewhere between 7 and 10%. It's a very, very, very low number. It's not a good number. If you come over here to actives, you can turn this little thing on that says show current trends. Look at this. Look at this back in the $0 to $78 range. Look at how many sold in the 78 to very, very little. So you can tell that almost none of them sell for more than $75, $79. They're almost all in this price range, right? And you can scroll down and see them all non-stop. So you get kind of a good idea of what this stuff is worth. Let's look up one more. Let's look up, Michael Kors dress. And you can search by size if you want to. You can search by a bunch of things. Michael Kors dresses. The average, let's go to solds, sorry. The average sold price is $43.14. Let's filter it to used. $24 is the average Michael Kors used dress, all the way up to $2,300. I don't pay attention to that at all. The average shipping, free shipping, 14%. The sell-through rate, 17%, a little bit better. This might be, different. Again, almost 3,000 units sold. And here's the spikes. Here's the dresses. And you can go to actives and you can figure out there's 35,000 of them. 43% sold on are currently promoted. 62% are listed with free shipping. And then we have our active average listing price of $38. Our active sold is $24. So they're listed this high on average, but they're actually selling for this much. Best offer is probably the majority of it, or not selling, right? So we can tell that a Michael Kors dress on average used is probably $25, $30 at best. So those of you out there pricing them for $50, $60, $70, unless you have something special, not going to happen. So you can scroll down and you can see every one of these dresses that is currently active. And you can go back and you can see every one of them that has currently sold. This is how you use the product research tool, otherwise known as Terapeak or formerly known as Terapeak, to figure out what's selling and what's not. Now, here's a really, really great feature. Go to the sourcing insights below it. This tells you the categories, right? So saved categories. You can see these. Top opportunities. The top opportunities are in athletic shoes, sports bras, shorts, good opportunity. Great opportunities. Polos, shorts, swimwear, because we're still in summer, so they're still selling, but they're falling off, right? And then everything else kind of falls in between. But you can see the sell-through rates. You can see the active listings versus the search volume versus the search to listing ratios. You can see all these. You can search by the search volume. You can search by the total sales. Sports bras are doing really good right now. You can go and actually look at the top categories, action figures, right? You can search them alphabetical, top search volume. Again, you can do the total sales, coats, jackets, and vests, tops, dresses. You can look at all of this stuff under that. You can even make it a table view if you want. I like the card view better, I think. But total categories with top cell phones and smartphones. Again, video games. Do you guys see the two things I always tell you about? Cell phones, smartphones, tablets, video game consoles. They're always number one. Action figures are usually pretty high. Comic books do well. Athletic shoes, it's always Nikes and sneakers are really high up on that. As we scroll down, dresses tend to do well. Collectible cards, again, I call it. Vinyl records, that's interesting that it's actually that high up there. I'm a little bit surprised to see that, actually. And books always just because they have a huge volume. Coats, jackets, and vests, people are prepping for winter. Contemporary manufacturer, I can't explain that. Golf clubs, always popular, but then you see DVDs, blue discs, t-shirts, and you can scroll down. I'm surprised to see video games this low and trading card singles this low, even though they're near the top. The fact that video game consoles is higher is interesting. I would have thought the video games would be higher. But if you search, by search volume, it kind of switches up. Wristwatch moves up, video games move up. Sort of the thing, right? You go to total sales, Coach jackets, tops, dolls. So you can sort and play with this to your heart is content. This is how you research and look stuff up to see what is actually selling, what is actually moving, and paying attention. And then you can take these categories, right? You can click on it and you can see over time, you can see type, jacket, men, black, men, blue, men, brown. You can see what is selling the best no matter what, all conditions. You can go through this stuff over and over and over again and pull down a rabbit hole. It's crazy. So that's how you do the research tool. That is the Sourcing Insights and the former Terapeak, now called Product Research. Hopefully you enjoy it. Take some time, familiarize yourself with it, learn it, love it, like it, all those things, all from above. And appreciate you, as always, joining me here on the channel. And I hope that it helps you out. I will be putting together my own Terapeak-esque Google Sheet, spreadsheet, and forms with as much as I can find with the specific items. So I'll save you all this time and put it all together in one and have it available in the next, hopefully 30 to 45 days, 60 days at most. Thank you guys so much for being here on the channel. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. It means a lot to me. Helps the YouTube algorithm, turns that thumb blue. And if you could subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to turn notices on, you don't get spammed. You only get notified when I post a new video. If you need help, all the helpful links are down in the description box, including a link directly to the Sourcing Insights here. I'll put that up for everyone so you can one click and get to it. Make sure you do it on a computer or a laptop. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody, and I will see you next time.